Hello everybody, and welcome back to this series on routine maintenance on the bike. Now that I've got everything torn apart, I wanted to address a couple of things that I've previously done to the bike and wanted to kind of rework things a little bit. I had my GPS wired into my heated gear connector under the seat the first time, and I had an issue with the actual connection under there going bad. So then I pulled everything out and I went directly to the battery with it. The problem with that is the GPS is constantly on, and you have to remember to either remove the GPS or turn it off, or yeah, I forgot it a couple of times. So I wanted to get that wired into a keyed on connection underneath the seat. What I did is I ended up buying the Harley Davidson accessory connector harness, and that just plugs directly into one of the connectors underneath the seat. And then you've got three wires coming off of it. You've got a black, a purple, and a red. The black is obviously ground. The purple is your keyed power, and the red is a constant power. So what I did was I put a SAE connector on to the purple wire, and then I can plug whatever else I wanted into there. So I ended up getting a SAE Siamese, basically. It's a 1 into 2 Y type thing, so I can run two accessories off of it. So I wired that directly to the black and the purple wire, and then I can plug my GPS into one of them, and then I can plug my tank bag, which has all of my GoPro charging equipment and everything in it. So I can plug that directly into the other one. So I've got two power ports underneath the seat that I have the GPS and my tank bag plug into. So yeah, let me show you what we did there. Obviously, the tank and the air filter, or the air box were already off when I did this. So this is kind of a continuation in that series, but it's kind of a standalone video in itself. So let's get to it. Thanks. Okay, so in this video we are going to rewire my GPS. Currently I've got it connected right here directly to the battery. So what I want to do is remove this, reroute the wiring up under the tank and up to the connections underneath the seat. I won't be using the heated gear. I've already gone that route. I had some issues with those connections, which led me back to here. I ended up getting the Harley Davidson accessory harness, plugged it in, and it's working fine for everything else. So we're just going to rewire my accessories to that particular harness, and we should be good. So I'm going to have to remove my my skid plate. I do have a Camel skid plate on order. Currently waiting for that. It's supposed to be here in a few days, but I don't have it right now. So when that comes in, we'll show you that. But I got to take this off to change the oil anyway, so it's got to come off. So let's do it. All right, I'll just put that back there out of the way. So what I currently did, I don't know if you can see, lots of dirt from my Florida Adventure Trail route here. So basically what I did is I had it connected to a quick connect. So these are going to come off. I am going to put in a different connector there so I can use my NOCO jump box. But this bar is going to have to come off, and I got to move the plastic radiator shroud out of the way. Mainly because I ran these wires up behind that plastic shroud. on getting all this on camera. I know it's up a little higher, but I had to get it up in the air to make it easier to work on for me. So, one more on the front side. Right there. Holy cow. Would I put that? And we'll just flop him out of the way. So yeah, you can see I ran the wires right through here. And there. So, is that what I want to do? I'm not sure. We're going to have to lower the bike and figure that out. But I think that might get me where I want to go. What I'm doing there is just disconnecting the quick connect that I had on the battery. And I am going to install a different one. Why'd I grab that? That was stupid. This got a different connector. This one has the SAE connector on it, which will not work with my NOCO. You see that's the, oh, my light went out. That is the SAE, but it will not work with my NOCO jump box. So what I'm going to do is install this. Not really sure where I'm going to put that connector yet. Okay, so what we've got here, let me show you here. Get this thing turned down a little bit here so you can see what's going on. I've got an auxiliary port here that I put in, that I ran the wire from here, back to another SAE connector, and then this SAE connector it's actually a double one. And it is connected to the Harley Davidson accessory harness, which plugs in right here. So what I'm doing, I'm going to leave these SAE connectors here, but I'm going to take those out and remove this line that I previously ran, and I'm going to run the GPS to that connector under the seat there. So all my wires will be up under the gas tank and out of the way. Unplug you. So that gives me another extension cable I can use somewhere for something. And this, we're going to run right back here. Do I want to do it on this side or do I want to do it on that side? That's the question. And then plug my GPS directly into here, like so. And then this one runs up to on top of the gas tank, and I plug in my my Nomex tank bag into it because I've got all my GoPro charging equipment and stuff in there. So that way I'm eliminating this one, but I've got a 4-way USB hub in my tank bag that I can charge pretty much everything from. So what I did with the GPS wiring, obviously it's coming out of the GPS, got a little bit coiled up here, wired it through here, underneath on the back side of the box here, along the spine, along the wiring harness, and then plugged in right here. This one is going to go to my accessories in the tank bag. So now I can get the air box or my air cleaner cleaned, put back in, put this back on, and then I can put the tank back on. Okay, so what I've done with my battery booster box thing here, this is a NOCO thing. It's got its own proprietary connection. So basically, I just wanted to be able to use a boost box on it if I'm out in the middle of nowhere and I need to jump start it. This way, I've got it here where I can get to it. So I've got it wired to the battery already, sent it up through behind all this other wiring mess. So now I'm going to get my radiator shroud back on here and see exactly where I want to run everything. That's got to be on that side of it. Okay, so we'll get, we got the radiator shroud back on. We will get the engine guard back on. I can get everything to line up. You know what, let's start down here. Okay, this one, we gotta make 3 pieces line up. Go. There we go. All right, engine guard is back on, so now I can figure out what I want to do with this. Okay, so now that I've got all of that taken care of, we can put the top end all back together here and then move on to the oil change. So that's a simple process. I'm sure you've all known how to do it, but we're going to make a video on it anyway. So here it is right here. So thanks for watching.